Come early spring, it's getting green, fish are on the bed, and hear those turkeys gobble. It's ringing in my head. The winterized bass boat, here comes another year. Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Oh, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Come summertime, we're feeling fine, fishing on the lake, flipping jigs in Carolina rigs, from early morning till real late. Bonfires on the creek bank.
Hi, I'm Mitch Smith. Today I'd like to talk to you about Harmon's new product that he has out on the market today. No, this here's not arm deodorant. This here's the Harmon's new rub-on triple heat scent stick. This product here not only acts as one deer, not two deer, but three deer. It packs a 1, 2, 3 punch. You can use this stuff here on your boots to leave out a scent trail. You can place it on trees, shrubs, rocks. You can even use it on scrapes and scrape lines. And how do you use this product in scrapes? Well, all you got to do is pop the top off, and then take the lid of this product and just start scraping it right like that. Or take your knife even and just put some shavings down on a trail to leave out a scent trail, or place it in scrapes. And I gotta tell you, if I was a buck and I came and I had the scent of 3 hot dogs during the rut, I'd most definitely be coming back to visit that scrape.
Well guys, it's mid-August here, and we've got bow season coming up. It's just around the corner. Weather's starting to cool down. We've got the feeling of fall in the air. And one of the most important things that you can do this time of year is getting out and knowing what your deer are doing. Just get out there and scout, set out game cameras, whatever it is you've got to do to find out where those deer are and what time they're coming in. That's going to be the crucial element between being able to fill that tag or not filling that tag. Success or failure depends on knowing what those deer are doing. And with that in mind, once you check out this upcoming episode with Real Outdoor Adventures staff, Mr. Mitch Smith, on early deer season scouting tactics.
Hello, I'm Mitch Smith, and I gotta tell you, I'm excited. Deer season's coming up, and it's just right around the corner. It ain't gonna be long before it gets here. And what I'm wanting to talk to you about right now is the early part of deer season. I think hunting food sources is a good and productive way on getting these deer in the early part of the season. Such as hunting around fields, you know, such as like clover fields, your food plots, things of that nature. Now deer, they'll usually hit these food sources around the early morning hours to late evening hours, majority of the time. And if you're going to be hunting around a field or in a field, I'll suggest for a couple of days before you go in and scouting the area, setting up and afar off and watching and observe these deer and watch how they're coming into and the feeding area and leaving out of the feeding area. It'll give you a pretty good idea of the pattern, the way they're coming in and out. And when you get ready to go in there and scouting, I'll suggest trying to stay scent free. That way you won't alarm and alert the deer that you had been there in the area. Well folks, boy, it's hot right now. I don't know how many of y'all had the problem of not being able to get out there and doing a whole lot of scouting, and I understand that, but try to get out there as much as possible. But if you can't, let something do your scouting for you. And what I'm talking about is things and devices like these. Right here's the key, that's the ticket. Get yourself some trail cameras. I think they're great. They're able to take good pictures. Some of them's able to take short videos. And not only that, a lot of them has on there where it'll give you the date and the time whenever it's taking pictures. They'll even take them in the dark even. And it'll give you pretty much what trails is getting used the most, what times of the day, even through the night, and give you a pretty good idea of what's in the area. But you might want to keep that in mind in scouting. If you're not able to get out there as much as possible, try using these trail cameras. Well, folks, what I plan on doing is, I'll be hunting out of a blind, and what I'm out here doing is I'm out here trying to search a good place to try to set up my blind, and I'm going to try to get it set up where I have a good shot through this little passageway or a funnel. You got deer crossing here quite a bit. You got a patch of woods over here, patch of woods, and a small patch of woods over here. And on beyond that, over on the neighboring property, is a clover field. And that's what I'm trying to do, is instead of hunting next to a clover field and risking spooking a deer early in the morning, I want to bring my blind back far enough back here in the woods and possibly hunt this little strip in between these two patches of woods. Well, I think I've selected me a pretty good area. It's not too far of a way of a shot, and there is a few obstacles. I may have to cut down a few branches before I set my blind up. But I just want to bring something up to y'all's attention. When y'all setting y'all's blinds up, you see how all this cover is down here on the ground and loose leaves and everything? You want to try to get as much as possible, clear it out. Before you set your blind up, kick some of the underbrush and leaves out, start clearing it out. That way you won't be making a lot of noise, because even if it rains a lot of times, your blind will keep the ground from getting wet, unless it comes a real heavy downpour, and then it'll sleep under. But you want to try to get as much of the area you're going to be placing your blind cleaned out as much as possible. Alright, now, I've selected my place. I cleared out all the undergrowth that I needed. I might have to go back in there and clear a little bit more out. But I got the blind the way I want it. And you may be wondering why I have these small slats facing towards the way I'm going to be hunting instead of a larger opening. Well, to me, I guess it all depends on what the hunter wants to do. But the way I like to do it, especially when I'm bow hunting, if I've got these smaller slats, I'll try to position the slats on the way I'm going to be shooting, because the blind's going to be a little bit close to the trails. Now, if I was far off, hunting like with a muzzleloader or a rifle, sure, I'd place the larger slats towards the way I was going to be shooting. But since I'm going to be bow hunting, I'd rather shoot out of these smaller slats. And if by chance it don't work out, I can always go back and move the blind just a little bit. But also keep in mind that whenever you get your blind set up or stand, if you're hunting out of a stand, get up in your stand. After you get set up, look around. Find your shooting areas. Or if you're in the blind, get in your blind and look out. See where you're going to be shooting. If there's any obstacles that may be in your way, go ahead and clear them out. Don't wait until the day you're going to be hunting and then get up in there and get daylight and say, oh man, if there's a deer comes this way, I ain't going to be able to get a shot. Yeah, there's going to be times when you're going to run into situations that deer might come in, and that might be an area where you can't get a shot of. That's where you have to be patient and wait until you're able to get a shot. But you might want to keep that in mind. But right now, I got my blind set up the way I want. It's towards that direction, the way I'm going to be shooting. I'm going to be shooting out of these smaller slats. And I've got my my blind position next to the strip, probably about 100 yards long, and I got it set up near some trails that they've been crossing from one patch of woods to the other before they get to the clover field. And that's what I've done. I've placed the blind next to the trails that I think that they're using pretty good, that's linking to the clover fields and going back to the thick brush where they're heading into the bedding areas. And that's the way you want to try to do it in your early part of the season, is try to hunt around your food sources. They'll be hitting in right around towards the early morning hours and late evening hours. But hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be the real deal, and hopefully we might be able to get some deer in front of us, and hopefully we might be able to get a shot. So stay with us.
Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Oh, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Come summertime, we're feeling fine, fishing on the lake, flipping jigs in Carolina rigs, from early morning till real late.
Hi, I'm Mitch Smith. Today I'm excited to introduce to you Harmon's Trophy Grunt Call by Cass Creek. This call here is so versatile that you can grunt with it, you can growl, you can get your short grunts. Not only can you imitate bucks with this call, but you can also change it up to where you can get your doe bleats also. So log on to Cass Creek today and get your Harmon's Trophy Grunt Call today.
You know, sometimes guys, when you're out here hunting, you're going to miss. That's part of it. You're not going to be able to hit 100% tie. And if you do miss, don't get discouraged about it. Get back out there, go back at it again, because all of us miss. I've missed before. Well, actually, no, I haven't. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to lie about it. I haven't missed. I don't miss. Never. I never miss. Anyway, sometimes you do. Yeah, some real right. Sometimes you do miss. But if you miss, get back out there. Go. These guys don't believe me. What?
Yeah, we do.
The most important thing is, if you do miss, get back out there. Go back at it. Don't get discouraged. Check out Mitch's upcoming video here. He's got a doe coming in. She walks in and gets in behind some trees at first. Mitch breaks down on her, holds the bow as long as he can. She stepped out, presented a good shoulder shot, and I don't know what went wrong. Check it out.
I don't know if I hear or not. I could hold back.
Listen, she stopped. Hang on. She might come back. Get ready to get you another arrow.
I couldn't hold it. She stopped right behind the tree.
She's coming back. Get ready. Hurry. Oh yeah, she don't know what's going on.
just had one to come in, and I took a shot at it, which earlier we had some that come in, but they come running, and I think something's behind them. They're running from something. We could hear some dogs off in the background, but we sat here and waited, and this one came in from behind and got out to the side of us, and then as she started to get out in front, I came to the full draw, and she stopped, and there's about 3 small trees out there in front of me that she's in behind, and I was sitting there and holding and holding and holding and just saying, man, please come on out, please come on out. She came out just a little bit, and I held as long as I could, and I took the best shot I could, and by that time I was a little bit shaky, and I think I may end up hitting a tree a little bit, but here in a few minutes we're going to go out there and take a look. But we're going to sit here just a little bit longer, see if anything else may come on in. Well, this evening we got down here and got all set up, and we was hunting out of a blind. We had this blind set up near some trails deer's been crossing pretty regular, and that's what they was doing, which earlier this evening we had some deer that come, and I think they was spooked about something. I know we could hear some dogs in a far off distance, and they didn't stay in too long, those deer did. And then later on, as it got darker, there's one come over here from this direction, and it was getting pretty well dusk and coming in from behind us, and she was coming in okay and good, a little bit nervous. She was a little nervous, and by the time I come to full draw in the blind, she stopped right behind 3 small trees. I don't know how it looked on the camera from where the cameraman was at, but from my angle, she was directly right in behind 3 small trees, and I was holding and holding and holding. I was telling myself, man, please step out. And by the time she's getting ready to step out, I was shaky, and right when she stepped out a little ways, I could see a little bit of her front shoulder, and I just missed.
Well, Mitch, sometimes you miss them, sometimes you don't. That's the way it goes. But the important thing is you got back out there, you stayed on it, and you kept trying. You brought this doe back in. Guys, she comes back in the next day in the general area. She comes in a little bit different. He's got some products put out there by Harmon Deer Sense. It's put out by Cass Creek. He puts these products out there to be able to hold her. She comes right in to where he wants her, holds her right there perfect. He breaks down on her and knocks her down like you hit her with a baseball bat. So check out this clip.
Now, let's just head on down and head down where we're going to be hunting. Well, this morning, on our way in to where we're going to be hunting, we was kind of busted a little bit, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. But we finally made it down here to the blind, and what we're going to do is go ahead and get set up on the side of the blind, and after we get set up, well then I'm going to get out and place some scent around the trails, and hopefully try to hold them in one spot to try to get a shot on one. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, and maybe we might be able to get some deer in front of us. Folks, I gotta tell you what, it's been an exciting morning, and it's been a great morning. Is that putting them down or what? Well, I tell you what, I'm excited. These deer, when they came in, they kind of caught me off guard, and they came off from my left. And they came in for a while, and I wasn't able to get a good shot on them. Then they left out. Something spooked them over here toward the right. Then I waited a little bit, and they came back, and it gave me a shot, and I took a shot, and I missed. But, you know, they didn't run off, and she ended up turning around, and she came back, and I was able to get another shot off, but it dropped her right there in her tracks. I tell you what, I'm excited, and but still, even though she's laying out there, I don't even have to do any tracking. But even though she's laying out there, I'm still going to wait a little bit before I head out there, you know, to make sure, you know, she's really down. But we'll be getting out there and checking it out here in a few minutes. Well, folks, we just got out of the blind and fixing to go up here and check her out and see what we got. I know it's a doe, but when we got them tags where you can kill doe or buck, we need to use them. I know there's a lot of people out there that rather shoot a buck, but yeah, I like big bucks too. But if it's a big buck, small buck, doe, if it's a legal deer, I'm going to try for it because I'm more after the meat. And you can't eat them horns, but like I said, I like big rack bucks too, but this doe, I'm tickled to death with her, and we're fixing to go up here and check her out. Another thing, yesterday evening we was hunting here in this same spot. A deer came in and I missed her. And this morning I came back in and went over here early this morning and put out a little bit of scent, and that's about, you know, right where I put it, right where she was at. And but so far it's worked out. Let's go up here and check out what I got. Okay, I'll tell you what, folks, I sure have enjoyed this morning. Take that bowl down. I'll tell you what, she's a pretty deer. She's not a big deer, and it's a doe, but like I said, you can't eat them horns, and I'm more after the meat. I mean, don't get me wrong in that, but I like that meat more than anything. But like I said, I sure have enjoyed this morning, and missed her on the first shot, and on the second shot I was able to capitalize and take her down, but it dropped her right there. And I didn't have to do no tracking or anything. Like I said, she's not a big deer, but she's big enough for the table, and that's what I'm excited about. We'll be eating tonight.
Okay, you know, guys, looking back on the seasons, some of our staffs had some pretty good seasons with bow, muzzle loader, and rifle. We've had some good seasons ourselves. We've got some on tape. We've just got recoveries on some of them, but all in all, we've had good seasons. And one of the good seasons I want you all to check out is this 2011 bow hunt by MSO ProStaff Michael Young. Takes this early morning doe with a bow. Check it out.
Well, it's Saturday, September the 24th. It's a good, cool, crisp morning, only 49 degrees, extremely foggy. And we're heading into a stand over some bait. We're going to try to get in there about an hour before daylight. See if we can't get one to work in, do what they're supposed to do this morning. So hopefully we can get a big doe on the ground and draw first blood for the season. Y'all come along, I'll see you in the stand.
You would not believe how long I've been needing to do that. PSC Vendetta XL, better known as the Colonel. He got me up early for that one. Said he was tired of watching. Let's sit tight, we got more tags.
Well, PSC strikes again. September 24th, third Saturday morning of the season. Been watching this young doe here. It's a 2-year-old doe and little 6-point here at this spot for several afternoons now. We've got 2 good bucks in this area we've been trying to get on, and they're just not cooperating. We're not getting any daytime movement out of these deer, so I come in this morning and decided to quit trophy hunting and put a little meat on the table. So PSC and the Rage Broadhead done its job. I hit this doe a touch back, but still got lung. She made it about 60 yards with a good blood trail. And, it's gonna be good with a little marinade.
Hey, way to go, Michael. That's the way to get it done right there, brother. This doe come in, Michael stayed cool with it, stayed on it. She was unaware that he was there, and he waited. He didn't jump and take the shot immediately. He waited till he had the best shot, placed the arrow just right, and took her to the house. That's the way to get it done, brother. Good job.
Hi, I'm Mitch Smith. Today I'd like to talk to you about some of the products I've used for many years now, and I gotta tell you, it works. And one of the products I like to use is this Harmon's Triple Heat by Cass Creek. This product not only acts as 1 deer, not 2 deer, but 3 deer. The way I like to use this Triple Heat, if I can find me a good scraper, I like to take this stuff and just soak it down good with it. Because with this product here, this Triple Heat, with it acting as 3 hot doe, I'd most definitely be coming back to this spot if I was a buck.
Hey guys, I want to put out a special thanks to Steve Conover of huntingmusic.com for allowing us to use his music on our show. If it wasn't for Steve, we wouldn't have that nice songs you guys get to listen to at every episode. So special thanks to you, Mr. Steve Conover. We appreciate it, brother.
Come early spring, it's getting green. Fish are on the bed, and hear those turkeys gobble. It's ringing in my head. The winterized bass boat, here comes another year. Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Oh, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we command the outdoors.